Okay, let's break down this Trump talking about guns. I think the thing to analyze here is, are people just jumping the gun?
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Yes, that was good.
Are people jumping to conclusions on this one? And are they going to like, oh, Trump is making an anti-Second Amendment argument? Now, I know because we've been accused of being anti-Second Amendment for some reason, but I think that's just a new leftist thing. It's the new thing to throw at us. And then if you were to ask them, explain that, how am I anti-Second Amendment? They would have nothing. So, let's see though, because I did hear this and I was a little like, wait a minute, what are you talking about there, Trump?
Sir, was Mr. Petty acting as an assassin? Do you think he was acting as an assassin in Minneapolis?
Who is that?
Mr. Petty, your deputy chief of staff said that. You don't think so?
With that being said, you know, we can't have guns. We can't walk in with guns.
What about the Second Amendment?
Listen, we can't walk in with guns. We can't do that. But it's just a very unfortunate incident.
So I heard there was a different one. I don't know if I saved it.
I have the other one too.
There was a clearer audio?
Yeah.
Okay.
He basically said you can't have guns, and then here's the part where I think it's like you almost have to analyze it a little bit more, a little deeper. Is he repeats after that? He goes, you can't have guns, and then he keeps going, you can't walk in with guns.
Yeah,
you can't walk in with guns, which I don't know what the fuck that means.
I don't think I'm trying to shoot him some bail. I feel like, he's one of those type of people that, especially he's on the tarmac, there's all this noise. He's just trying to get out the statement. He's not really trying to
get nuanced with it. Yeah.
So to him, where he's saying you shouldn't walk in with guns, he's saying you probably shouldn't be fighting federal officers with guns.
I think he's talking about the specific situation of Alex Pretty, and he's just shorthanding it. You can't walk in with guns, meaning I think he was also maybe, and this is a false statement, the whole you can't go into a protest with a gun. Maybe he's saying that too.
But he could be.
Which I don't agree with, but at the same time, it's two things. One, it's wrong, sure, but at the same time, it's not a anti-Second Amendment necessarily. I can see where you can root it to that, but I don't think it's like he's saying we can't have guns, period.
Right.
Now,
he's not saying take away the guns. He didn't say that.
Now, if he does say that, if he does mean that, then that makes me second guess my support for Trump. Sure, that might be the first time I've ever thought that if he's going in that direction.
Absolutely.
However, I don't think he's going in that direction because I've never seen him have a anti-Second Amendment really take. You want to play the other one?
Yeah.
Because I think the other one is a little like, you're right, he's like standing next to a goddamn Apache helicopter.
Yeah, this fucking whirlybird is just humming off. And y'all asking me questions about this dead guy. Fuck, man.
He's got a fucking meeting to make. Okay, so here's this one. Now, I assume, would it be fair to say that this is an extension of his last comments? Because
is the question the same?
More or less.
Well, then, yeah,
but
that's fair.
Well, I don't even know if we hear the question, but let me just play it.
One number that's bad, can you tell? Is there one number that's bad? There's not one.
Do you agree with the assessment from some of your own officials that Alex Pretty is a domestic terrorist or an assassin?
Well, I haven't heard that, but certainly he shouldn't have been carrying a gun. But hey, look, bottom line, everybody in this room, we view that as a very unfortunate incident, okay? Right. Everyone, unless you're a stupid person, very, very unfortunate incident. I don't like that he had a gun. I don't like that he had 2 fully loaded magazines. That's a lot of bad stuff. And despite that, I say that's a very unfortunate.
So now that is harder. That's harder to argue. That is almost like, what are you saying? Like, I feel like you need to clear that up a little bit more, Trump.
Again, that's where
what do you mean by he can't have magazines? He can have as many magazines as he wants. He needs to make the point is you can't have these type of things on you and harass federal officers.
Yes.
He needed to make that jump, and he didn't make the jump.
Now, but that's what I'm saying is that, and I'm not trying to be apologist for Trump. I'm just cutting the bail. See if
I want to hold his feet to the fire. It's necessary.
No, that's what I'm trying to do too. What I'm saying though is it possible that he's saying it again in like a sort of shorthand way of I'm talking about Alex Pretty specifically. I'm not saying like because he's talking about the situation of. Hey, if you're going to go and be an agitator, you could sort of do that, and there's a gray area there, sure. But when you have a gun and doing that, that changes the entire thing.
I only granted him that because he was next to the whirly bird. That's the only reason. Now he's in a place where he can actually talk to people and get a full sentence out, and he essentially said the same thing. In fact, he added more and put the magazine in there and said he shouldn't have had magazines. Well, now explain to me why he shouldn't have had the magazines. Is it because he shouldn't have nobody should have magazines, or is it because he was harassing
but again, he's not speaking generally. He's speaking about Alex Pretty specifically. That's where.
Okay, my thing is, I'm with you. I'm saying I only gave him that bail because he was in a moment where he couldn't talk about it like ad nauseum. Now he can talk about it at length, and he's not taking the extra mile.
That's where I'll concede to you. Okay. He should have cleared that up a little bit more.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're questioning that, because I am too, I can't be mad at you. You know what I mean? If somebody were to say, oh, well, Trump is anti-gun, I would have to go, well, let me hear more of what he says.
I don't think he's anti-gun, but I do think this is a misspeak, and he needs to clear it up.
Yes. That's pretty much where I stand as well. Now, if a lefty comes and says that, I might have to almost go like, I don't know, it's a good point. Like,
no, not even, because it's what you say. We're not having conversations like that with them.
No. I'm saying just theoretically.
Okay.
In that, like, if somebody were to say Trump is anti-gun before these statements, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about?
I got you.
Now I'm like, all right, well, let's have the conversation.
I got you.
You get what I'm saying? It's that fragile, to be honest. It's that fragile in this country. So I inevitably have to concede to what you're saying. Like, yeah. And listen, if Trump becomes anti-gun and becomes gun control president, I'm off the train.
Yeah.
It's again, I'm a very simple voter.
Yeah.
I have I could probably count on one hand of how many voters or voting issues that I vote on.
That's a hardline stance for sure.
Absolutely, especially these days.